fucking idiot. I'm back.
No labels, no label.
Whoa, Zam Mob, it's the biggest mob, Key the Kid, and welcome back to my channel, No Label the Label. If you like power like I love power, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn your post notification bell so you won't miss any other videos I have on power. Power Book 4 Season 2 ends this Friday. This Friday, Power Book 4 Season finale premieres on the Stars Network app. And here is what you want to know. I mean, for real, without any further ado, here is the season finale for Season 2, Power Book 4 Fourths. But like, nah, for real, before we get into this video, I need everybody that's tuning in right now. If you're not subscribed, go on, mob in, and hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, too. Leave me a comment down. I'ma see you. I'ma talk to you, man. Holla at your boy. It's the mob. Brr. Throughout this season, Tommy and Diamond have been keeping secrets from each other. They have been keeping a lot of secrets, but they normally meet up and finally get everything off their chest, get all the secrets off their chest that they're having towards each other. So, you know, the big secret that Vic was hiding is that he's a rat. Tommy ended up finding that out in the last episode, episode 9. If you missed it, make sure you go check it out on the Stars Network app now, so you'll be caught up while you're listening to this. So, boom, Tommy and Diamond, they talking. They like, man, I told you. And he like, man, stop reminding me, bro. Stop reminding me. That's what Tommy telling Diamond. Diamond like, I told you, bro. I told you it wasn't my brother. I told you it wasn't Janard. You see what I'm saying? You too busy. You too busy hating on him, worrying about him, that you don't see that your partner right in front of you a whole rat. You don't see that it's Vic, because you too busy worrying about Janard, focusing on Janard, when I'm letting you know he the one silent. And Tommy ain't trying to hear that. You know Tommy hate being wrong. So he just letting him know that I'ma handle it. And he like, yeah, you better handle it, because whole time you thinking it's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And Tommy like, man, ain't nobody taking this harder than me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's taking this harder than me. And Diamond's like, man, I'm taking this harder than you, bro. If he a rat, I can go to jail for life and never come back. And Tommy like, look, I know I'm going to get this straight. I'm going to get this handled. Vic is a dead man walking. We just got to figure out how we going to finish our plan on becoming the biggest connects in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We still got to have that meeting with Che. And you know, Diamond telling them, look, man, don't forget about the Sirs. We still got to worry about the Sirs. We still got to get they pipeline in there and all that, because they finna get in the bed with the cartel. And Tommy's like, man, look, I ain't forget. You know what I'm saying? And Che ain't gonna want mess with us if we bring a war to Chicago. So they trying to figure out how they could get everything settled, everything goes smoothly without starting a war between the two cartels, because you know Che doesn't want any cartel beef. He doesn't have enough money to go to war. He doesn't want to spend his money on war. He wants to keep the money flowing by getting product. More war, more bodies dropping. More bodies dropping, more problems moving the product. But before they make any moves, Diamond is telling Tommy we gotta handle this snitch first, because if Che finds out we got a rat, he is most definitely not going to want to do business with us. And on top of not going to want to do business with us, he going to kill both of us. He's going to murder us. But Tommy's telling Diamond, look, man, don't worry about it. In the process of becoming in a connect, we going to handle Vic. We going to make sure we get him out of here and get our business done. 2 birds with 1 stone. So Diamond, Vic, and Tommy end up meeting at this exact location. Yeah, it's on a rooftop if you haven't noticed. If Tommy ever calls me to a rooftop, I'm most definitely not going. So Vic lay around and asked the question, man, what we doing up here? Tommy say, man, it's a long ways from the bottom. And Vic like, man, I don't know what you mean. What you getting at? And Tommy like, man, Vic, we almost there. All us combined together, man, we taking over half of the game. We taking over half of Chicago with us forming this correlation. And I just want to thank you, because it never would have happened if you wouldn't have brought us in on the north side. And Diamond like, yeah, man, it's almost too good to be true. And Vic saying, man, I'm happy that you guys joined. You know what I'm saying? Our crews, we taking up all of Chicago, half of the game. But I heard we lost Garfield Park. Is you worried about that, Tommy and Diamond? And they both said no. We ain't worried about it. We got something for Shanti. We got something for her. Don't worry about it. Because anybody that fuck over us, we gonna fuck over them in any way. That's what Tommy goes to tell Vic. Then the famous lines come out. They gonna regret the day they ever tried to play us. I promise you that. You know, because Chicago Brothers Incorporated is getting ready to become the new Connects in Chicago. We finna take over and be the new Connects. We setting up a meeting with Miguel's cartel tonight, so I'll let you know when it's set. And I'm gonna need you to be there with me, Vic. That's what Tommy telling him. And he like, man, you know I'ma be there. He like, man, you got me? Can I trust you? He like, yeah, man, you could trust me, man. And Tommy like, bet. Stay by the phone. So then in the exclusive clip where Janard is getting that brotherly love from Diamond, where Diamond is showing some brotherly love to Janard by giving him a nice shape up, a nice clean up to get him back in action. He's been looking rough ever since he's been a hype. And you know, they just chatting it up about Mad Dog. If you haven't seen that clip, I'll leave that in the description. They end up talking about Mad Dog and how they're going to handle it, how he's only just 16, you know. And Diamond doesn't want to take a shot at him right now because they have a lot of things going on. They got a lot of plans in motion, him and Tommy. Some big moves, as he said. You know what I'm saying? And Janard like, what about y'all being a new plug, taking over and all that? And Diamond like, man, I'm just glad that you back in the fold, Jay. I'm just glad that you back in the mix, bro. Things about to look so different for CBI. It's just going to be us running Chicago like we always wanted it. You know, you and me. And Janard saying, Tommy Egan, right? We don't need him. Do we need him? And Diamond like, man, Janard, this would not be happening if it wasn't for Tommy in the first place. You know what I'm saying? He got all this emotion. And Janard like, man, whatever, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. He said, no, listen, bro. He the one who ripped off Miguel, bro. And we planned it like the Serbs did it. And now they killing each other. And we the ones moving hella weight for the low. And he was like, man, that's crazy. He said, yeah, it's crazy, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? And we been on top ever since. Miguel ain't gonna never know. And he like, man, if Miguel do find out, he gonna kill y'all. He said, man, Miguel ain't gonna do nothing. The cartel will handle us personally. You know, but before they get to talking about that, he mentioned how Tommy got Shanti just in the streets looking like their enemies. So he can't even be around his girl. But Janard ain't the only one that can't be seen with her. Nobody in CBI can. So Tommy sneaks over to her spot. And she like, man, what you doing creeping around my spot for? What you got going on? He like, we can't be seen together. Can't have nobody see us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think we beefing, so we got to keep that united front. I told you I'd be popping up, so here I am. And she said, you told me you'll be texting or calling me. You ain't say nothing about popping up on me, breaking in my spot. Tommy like, man, that's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? But let me run this by you. I need them details for Claudia and the Sirs meeting. Yeah, that little fancy meeting y'all got set up with the cartel. I need to know everything that's going to happen. I need to know the time, the date, and the location. And Shanti like, oh, no, that ain't going to work for me. That is not going to work. And Tommy like, why it ain't going to work? What you rocking with them for real? What you done switched up for real? And she was like, nah. But like I told you, I don't work for you. I work with you. So anything that's going on, I need to know. And Tommy said, I told you I'll let you know when I need to fill you in. And she say, man, it's starting to look like you ain't even got no plan. How you rocking? And he said, look, this ain't no tit for tat. Are you acting like this because I broke in your spot? Man, stop playing hardball with me. You heard me? Let me know everything I need to know because I got a plan. Then they went to the back and he told her the little plan or whatever that they got cooking up for the meet. Looks like we're out of time for today's video. If you like today's video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. Turn your post notification bell so you won't miss any other videos I have on Power. It's the mob, biggest mob, Key the Kid. Vrrr.